Here we are, folks, on Duncan Pittaway's Salvesen steamer. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Lots of steam.
More than amazing. Spectacular.
Spectacular, thank you, Mr. Pittaway.
And we've got 2 gears.
2 gears.
We've got one that says fast, which is massively optimistic. We're going to slow. That's slow. We're really slow.
So Duncan's been demonstrating this all weekend, and it's just been wonderful. The smell is something else.
I gotta move. I think we're right. How are we off? It's obviously 160, because I can hear it. Yeah, it's flying off at 160. I'm losing time with not saying that.
Yeah, it's all right. Quite the scariest steering mechanism, I think. And then get ready for being rained on. Mark Woolley there, who is the organiser of the London Classic Car Show. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
It's the top now.
Hey.
Oh, put this on. Give a whistle. Turn the water off. Turn the water off. On. It's at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, that's it.
Alright, stop. Yeah, stop.
Here we go.
Now we're in pressure. Don't use your whistle.
Oh yeah, that's a bit more. Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah, you see what the open or close. Open the vent and back the bottom of the boiler. Yeah, it is open.
Yeah, we won't get that on camera. Oh, we got music. Oh.
Super controllable thing. It's working. It's all working well.
Oh yeah. We're streaming live, we are. Yeah. Doing it live. Yeah, we are streaming live.
You're brilliant with all that.
Well, yeah, brilliant, Duncan. Brilliant. So there we go, folks. This has been the London Classic Car Show. Absolutely brilliant. So nice to see so many different things that you can just kind of lose time looking at, watching. The man is here. Mark, thank you so much for absolutely brilliant event.
I mean, thanks all for coming. Thanks to Duncan and thanks to you, Adam. And
It's been great. Well, what's lovely is that we've seen families go around, you know, kids getting really excited. We saw a whole bunch of kids on here having a ride. You know, they can get up close to stuff here, can't they, and experience it.
That's what it's all about. So some cars and some people all in the field, which just feels amazing for the first time in goodness knows how long. And we've tried to put on some variety, so everything from a steam car, which you and I are currently bobbing around in,
Yes.
to the 1886 Benz painted wagon. I mean, our whole theme of this whole show was the evolution of design. So, you know, from an 1886 Benz painted wagon, which is effectively car number one, all the way up to a Delahaye and a Bugatti Type 55 and a McLaren, Can Am McLaren, and some American hot rods and an F40 Ferrari, and we kind of got it all. So we, you know, hopefully we've had all our celebrations and all our cars here, and hopefully, you know, people will go home and there was something for everybody.
I mean, I'm just seeing the kids' faces when they were riding on here earlier on. They're going to remember this for a long, long time, aren't they?
Well, hopefully. I mean, you know, that's the thing, Adam, is, you know, we just... It's funny because this, where it all began with all these very, very, very old cars, I think a lot of people don't get to see those. They go to car shows, they see Ferraris, they see Lamborghinis, they see Porsches, and those are all great. But, you know, one of the things I want to try and do is just put on something that people don't see very often, you know, and, you know, Salvesen Steam Cars and things like that, you don't get to see very often. And, you know, you want to expose people who like cars to all cars, not just necessarily what they particularly like. So hopefully we did a tiny bit of that this weekend, and it will be brilliant if we have.
I mean, and it's been such an achievement to get an event up and running during the middle of, you know, we're still in this crazy time of we're out of lockdown, but we're not quite out of lockdown. Yeah. You know, to get an event, I mean, that's been incredible. You know, you must have had times where you wondered whether it would happen.
Massively, and I mean, we this show, the London Classic Car Show, is normally in February at Olympia. We're in June in Science Park, so if it wasn't for COVID, this show would never have happened. We would in a normal year have been at Olympia in February, and we would never have done this. And yeah, it's been hard work. We've moved from February to April, I think from April to June. Finally, we've been able to do it with limited numbers, 4,000 a day. But it has just been the most, despite all the really, really hard work and the hoops we've had to jump through and the precautions we've had to take, equally just been the most joyous weekend of cars and people in a field. It kind of feels like the good old days, normal times.
Mm-hmm. And I think what's been nice is that it's, for a lot of people, it's access all areas. It's not one bit closed off to some people and another bit. There just seems to be a real openness and an invitation to come and have a look and ask questions. And I've seen kind of families walking around. I've seen people on their own still enjoying it. I've seen, it seems to doesn't matter who is coming. There's something to appeal to most people here, isn't
well,
there?
that's what we wanted to do. We're not a concourse and we're not a car club show. We're kind of an amalgamation of those. Our normal show is indoors at Olympia. We kind of are the season opening show, and we sell cars and we put on a beautiful indoor event in the middle of winter to sort of open the season. So this year it allowed us to sort of have a garden party type of feel, and where everybody is welcome and everybody can just come out and just have a day out, because we have not had days out for so long. To just allow people to come and just sit in the sunshine and look at a few cars and learn a few things. One of the things we really wanted to do was sort of give the Bugatti Brescia, for example, a little bit of time in the sun. A lot of people who know what Bugatti is don't necessarily know what a Bugatti Brescia is. So for us to be able to expose people to that, the sort of lesser known sides of the car world, if you like, has got to be what it's all about. And we've had some other really cool things, like Frank Stephenson here yesterday, who's a very well-known designer. We had Richard Hammond here yesterday with his new business and television show. So there really is sort of a huge range of things for people to come and see this weekend, and hopefully they've enjoyed it.
Brilliant. Mark, thank you so much for, I know you're a busy man and you're kind of walking around making sure everybody else is all right, but thank you very much just for sparing us a bit of time.
Oh, Adam, it's my great pleasure, and thank you for coming. You're such a huge enthusiast, and I think what you've done with Rev Limit, I know the whole industry has recognised it, but I'm a huge fan and a massive supporter, and I think what you did for people during the lockdown was all the things that we couldn't do, we weren't able to do, and you kind of filled that void in such an incredible way. And I think what you've done is so special, and I know there's so many people who've had such great joy from you and what you've done. So well done you, and thanks for supporting us.
No, brilliant. Thank you again.
Thank
brilliant.
you. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.